Hey y'all, so I already have cards laid out, but the message here is a little complex because it's for the chosen ones, the ones who basically were here to help raise the vibration, but there was just a certain aspect of that made you just kind of question everything, but yet it brought you to where you are now, and you don't question a lot of things anymore. So this has to do with someone who is preparing to leave or transition. I saw the isolation card and I immediately picked up on somebody speaking at a funeral. This is a chakra oracle card, so the colors even that frame the energy have meaning. And this is the fifth chakra, even connected to the throat. So I'm like, somebody's about to prepare to speak at a funeral. And even the suit here is like a special suit kind of laid to the side. That could be for the speaker or for the one who's being prepared for burial. So here's the message, you guys. I had to go around and touch on everything, independently without you guys. So this is what my understanding is with the grief card at the bottom of the deck. That's attached to, the heart chakra, the fourth chakra. But the grief means, with the clarifiers that I have next to it, this playboy energy, because that's seduction all day, they've basically succumbed to that. And that's also represented in another energy, which I'll get to over here. But that was confirmation. And then with this knife sort of thing that's on that card, that representation of a splice or something like that, that means it's happening quickly. So the other confirmation of them succumbing had to do with this set of cards here. So that complacency card is connected to the root chakra. Those are your sexual organs, right? And the enlightenment card is like, this feels very last minute. And look, that also looks like possibly judgment and transitioning. And this is, the yellow's connected to the solar plexus. So this is a new idea, new understanding here from where they were operating in this sexual energy that basically has consumed them. I won't say consuming because it's like past tense now, consumed. And then with this clarifier coming out, this card tells you just to pay attention to what is in the north direction, but the card came out in reverse, y'all. So that I was like, okay, well, what is that? That's like they fell into their south node energy. If you're familiar with north node, south node energy from astrology, then your south node has to do with being comfortable. And that's like your past life energy. Your north node is, where you're supposed to be going to in this lifetime. This person succumbed to their south node energies. But look at the word. Look at complacency here. That's what happened. The bottom of the clarifying deck has to do with this master key energy. Either that key can be used to lock someone up or it could be used to free someone, but this is where you come in at collective. Here you are in the service light, right? This is connected to the sacral, the second chakra, one up from, the root chakra with the complacency energy. You chose, however, to be of service to this individual, this playboy energy, right? You came along at the right time in the beginning before they were even about to get into the BS that they got captured by. You were introduced to this person because you were the earth angel that was sent to them. You were supposed to bring them to this enlightenment energy before all the destruction and the disaster that they created for themselves. So I'm hearing end of life like this, with the grief energy. And I said somebody's going to be speaking at a funeral here or being prepared for such with the suit energy here. The fact that we have the good luck card and then this celestial energy, this moon energy, like you see the moon dictated here, or the pictures of the moon going through moon cycles. Like this I'm hearing the word harvest as I speak on that. So you had ample time and opportunity, and so did they, to get this person back on the right track. But it's like they didn't even know that they were on the wrong track to begin with. This is why they they fumbled the ball when you came along. They didn't realize that they were headed down the wrong path. Like it hadn't been like, fully prepared for them to understand, like, oh, well, you're going to be introduced to this sort of thing. And if you aren't careful, you're going to get greedy. And then, the money's going to start coming in and the greed is just going to start manifesting into other things. And then here we are with the Playboy energy in the reverse. So you did your part, collective. Obviously, you've entered into, your crown giftings and ceremonies and all of that good stuff. You've, ascended and advanced is what I'm trying to say. While this person just fell deeper into this confinement here. So what this energy is telling me now with the Sun card, this was one more card, dog hair right there. That's one more card that came out as a clarifier. Like there's no more said, I was going to say there's no more said to be done, but that doesn't really make sense, but that's how it was going to come out. No more said to be done. So, oh God. So the ending here with the speaking at the funeral energy, like even if that is you, collective, that will have to, or you will be asked to, I'm already getting a sense of just prepare your thoughts. Prepare your thoughts now, because what you are aware of is that you were definitely divinely sent. So that's no question about that with the Sun card energy. But I feel like the audience members, by way of family members of this person that you're going to be speaking to, they're lost because they didn't perceive you, or maybe they weren't told how you're going to show up and represent is that's who you were. They were being told something different, or they were led or felt to believe something different about you. So you, with the Sun energy coming in, there's so much healing that can go forth. Look at the Service card. The Enlightenment is even here. And this freeing energy, there's so much that's going to come forward, even though there's going to be grief in the room, but there's also confusion that's going to be there as well. But you're there to clear it up. You're going to be there to clear everything up. But I'm saying in this moment that you'll even recognize how far that you have come because of this person and this situation. So when you're preparing your heart and your mind to come up with something to say, I don't feel like I have to tell you specifically that, watch your words, don't get all in your emotions, don't make it about you and what y'all went through and all that kind of stuff. This is going to be something very powerful for everyone. But I feel like gratitude at the same time, even though the situation possibly sucked, there's a lot of gratitude that needs to go into this person here. Even though it's possibly after the fact, because you did step in before all of this, but now it's like you're coming full circle. You're stepping in once again to provide healing. So that was another thing I picked up, you guys, is that you possibly all along have just been that channel between life and death. Before the death energy started to creep up on this person, before they even knew the path that they were headed down, you were sent to try to get them away from that. But here we are now at the final stages, and either this person is trying to get to you, or either it's one of those things to where you're going to have to go to them. But I'm hearing right in the nick of time, you guys. All right, that was the information that I had. And I just wanted to, again, I'm being told to, clarify or just reinstate the bridge between life and death. You being that collective, you possibly being sent to people before, something actually takes place. And basically you keeping people alive or keeping them from death. Same thing. It's like the same difference, right? All right, y'all, that's what I have. Hope this helps.